and co-host of Heated Shenanigans, James Altrad, prepare to have your ears tortured. This is From the Front Row with Johnathan T. Rokford.
No, I swear to God, Flip, we're going to have to go do some research. Because I swear, Melvin said it one time. He said, I don't trust the Darkstalker. No, he said Darkstalker. He didn't say Dork. The Darkstalker, he's not scared of. But the Darkstalker, he said, I don't trust him. Oh, maybe Melvin knew something then we didn't know. I don't know. What's up, folks? It's me, Johnathan T. Rokford, here with another edition of From the Front Row. And folks, we're in title hunting season. Spooky season, too. But before we get to that, folks, game changer action. As Fat Thomas, who wasn't feeling too well, so an open challenge was initiated, and Wolf Knight and Street Fight King both decided to answer the call. Now, Fat Thomas, because he wasn't feeling well, he excused himself from the game changer. I don't know how you Flip. I don't know how you excuse yourself from a game changer match. I guess you just lay down and take the pin. They both pinned him. Fuck it. Nah, he just left. Last seen heading down towards the Fat Thomas barbecue, from what I hear. But Wolf Knight and Street Fight King continued the fight, and Street Fight King won. Yes, folks. I guess Wolf Knight saw the writing on the wall and decided, yeah, he wasn't going to win. So yeah. Now, we do have a good match going on right now with the Street Fight King and Captain Mexico, as that was the first opponent Street Fight King decided to call out. Can you believe that?
No.
Okay. I didn't know. It's happening, though. What is with you and that button? Where'd you get that from? Melvin gave it to you. Why? I'm gonna have a talk with him. Now, our first official match was the Idol Steve Sampson taking on the Emperor 2K Anomaly. And the Emperor did show up, surprisingly. But he just did not have enough to compete with the Idol. And the Idol came out on top, folks. Yeah. What? No, I think if the Emperor really wanted to compete, he might have put a little more effort into it. But hey, he showed up. Now our next Money match was, coincidentally, Money versus Badass Eddie Vendetti. Now we were looking forward to that match, as both are very tough competitors, and Money outlasted the Badass. Yeah, you say what you want about Money, but the guy can go. He can go when he wants to. And us going into a fresh season? Oh yeah, these first few wins are going to be important, folks. Your first 4 matches right now are going to be very important. They're very important. They will decide where you fall in the pecking order. They will let you know what mountain you need to climb to get to the top. Now, Draven the Sledgehammer, formerly known as Dirty Dre, he took a shower. That's why. So, yeah, he's cleaned up now. Was taking on the Beast, and folks, that match. Oh, give it a hand, folks. Picasso, folks. As the match went to a time limit draw. They fought all over the place. I mean, they were out the ring, in the stands, in concessions, had a couple of beers, took a shot or two, got back in the ring. The Lucky Turtle wasn't reffing that match. He would have fucking rang the bell. He counts too fast. Yeah, what else? Now, the Ronin Shoulder Campbell took on Shepherd Bane in our next matchup, and she picked up the win, which was a good comeback after losing her triple threat title. I told you, all right, let's go take a minute. Let her get her feet back together again, and she'll be back to her ways. Now, a match that Melvin did not like. We're going to deem this one Melvin's least favorite match of the night. And it was Bobby Blaze versus Johnny Rocco. Two OGs, a storied rivalry over Game Changer. For who is the greatest Game Changer champion? I mean, we all know that answer, but hey. Johnny Rocco proved that, well, when it came to a sanction match, Bobby Blaze was not going to get the upper hand. He pretty much controlled the match. Finally winning it with a Charm City driver. Yeah. Yeet. Yeah, I know. Don't say that again in my ear. Ever again. Yeet. What the fuck's a yeet? Look that up for me. So, Martel versus the Super Champ King was the next match following that after Johnny Rocco finally got out the ring. I don't know what he was talking about, though. He seemed to be kind of in another world. But he went and sat down in Misfit Row and watched the next match as the Super Champion King defeated Martel the Carpenter. Could we be getting the old Martel back? You know, the one that can beat the Darkstalker but can't, like, beat other people? I don't know. Now, the lunatic Aqua Regia, who's been on a losing streak as of late, took on Lady Assassin, and folks, something had to give. And what gave was the losing streak is over for now anyway. And the lunatic defeated Lady Assassin. Pretty good outcome, I would say, for her. Now, our next match featured Crusher LB versus Mac Blakely. And what is going on with Mac Blakely? Can somebody tell me? Do you know, Flip? Flip! Yeah. Do you know what's going on with Mac Blakely?
No.
Stop hitting that. Stop. Or I'm going to yeet you upside the head. Taking that when we leave. But Crush LB did defeat Mac Blakely. You know, Mac Blakely hasn't been the same. I don't know. I would almost pinpoint it to his after he lost his title. He's just been on a downward slope, up and down. Speaking of somebody that's always up and down, Nurgahanti took on the Darkstalker. And folks, the Darkstalker actually beat the Intercontinental Champion in a non-title match. I don't know where he found the strength after taking out Jermaine Walker. I know that's kind of messed up, isn't it? You know, you would have to figure it had to be somebody that knows how to get in that door and just could walk in there and not be noticed. I don't know how you couldn't see him. He's bright as fuck. And I don't mean his intelligence level either. Now our next match featured Big Mel taking on HKO Jason Shepard, who looked forward to the match. Actually, didn't look forward to getting pinned by Big Mel, but hey, he looked forward to the tough challenge, and these came up a little short. I'm pretty sure we'll see those two in the ring again some point in time. What we won't see is Big Mel versus Master Shump. He's tired of he's tired of facing them. Oh, unless it's a contender match, that's a different story. Now, it is a match. It was actually a pretty good match. First Lady Alexa Leslie took on the sponsored athlete Jay LeMasters, and hey, we're gonna deem that match right there, folks, match of the night. Well, one of them. We did have another match that was pretty good too, but they put on a clinic. Yeah, but the First Lady did come out on top, and a show of respect from Jay LeMasters. That's a great guy. And shook hands with the First Lady, congratulated her, and then left the ring, let her soak in the crowd cheering her. I swear, Jay LeMasters is such a class guy. Yeah, he is. And he's tough to beat. So that was actually a very, very good win for the First Lady against one of the toughest SOBs here in WPA. Hands down, folks. Prove me wrong. We moved on to number one contender matches, and the first one up the bat was the WPA TV Championship, as Money MF and Mike was scheduled to take on Machete Ramos. Folks, I'm gonna give you what? I'm gonna give Money Mike his props. He was smart enough to tell the ref to ring the bell, and won that match via a no-show after the 10 count. So he moves on to face the TV champ. I'm happy for Money F and Mike. Yeah, I mean, shit. Ain't too often he gets a singles title match. Yeah. And I'm not counting the triple threat one. He's gotten that one, but a TV title? Yeah. I mean, I wish him luck on that one. Now, our next number one contender match was a fatal four-way to determine who would go on to face Nergigante, our Intercontinental Champion. And it was Lycan Umbras versus the Pinnacle of Humanity, Adrian Christopher, versus the Master, Sean Puff, versus Cats and Corey. And folks, I'm not going to lie, I was actually rooting for Sean Puff to actually win this match. I'm glad I didn't bet on it, though, because Cats and Corey came out firing and was able to pin the Pinnacle. Yeah, it's like we flipped the coin and pick who he pinned, yeah. And so he's moving on to face Nergigante this week. Every time the asshole booker seems to put a test in front of the Master Sean Puff, it seems he cannot pass. It's like the asshole booker is Gandalf, and he's just holding a magical force field in between Sean Puff and the Intercontinental Championship. At this point in stage, Sean Puff might as well just call out the damn champ. Because I'm pretty sure if the champ says, hey, I want him, yeah, the booker probably would give it to him. Hey, it's less work for him to do. Now, our next number one contender match was to determine who would go on to face the Triple Threat Championship. And folks, it was something I don't think we've ever, we probably have seen this. 2 matches, folks. 6 individuals scheduled. And only 2 showed up. Yeah. So the Messiah and Wolf Knight will be going on to face the Triple Threat Champion. I don't know. It's like the Booker's kind of running out of people to put in that match. I'm actually surprised Casper didn't show up. And Brasso, too, nevertheless. Clardy Fist, Luscious, yeah, I'm used to him not showing. He never shows up. I mean, he rarely shows up. But hey, whatever gets you to the next level. Now, we did go, speaking of the Triple Threat title, South Bronx Savage took on Fat Thomas and the Street Fight King. And the Street Fight King pinned South Bronx Savage. Sort of like how South Bronx Savage pinned the champ to get the belt in the first place. It's so much more satisfying when you pin the champ. I'm telling you. So it'll be Street Fight King versus the Messiah versus Wolf Knight. And we'll see if the Messiah can actually pull his head out of his ass and win the match. I doubt it. I'm not going to hold my breath. You think he's going to win, Flip?
No!
Yeah, me neither. Now, our television championship featured Cloudy Diggs and the Blueprint Jackson Aries. And in a stroke of irony, the man that lost the contender match and had to apologize to the Standard Starling J won the TV title. But if it had been me, no, hell no, I wouldn't have apologized. I mean, she made him apologize for being successful. What kind of person makes you do that? I would have smushed her face in a cake or something. Then our last match featured the notorious J.P. DiMaggio finally getting his match with James Outras. And folks, it did not disappoint, and it was our second match of the night as they went toe-to-toe in the ring, scoping each other out, feeling each other. Not like that. In the end, J.P. DiMaggio did pick up the victory to retain his United States Championship, and in a quick move, issued a challenge to Hakeo Jason Shepard, which normally it wouldn't have flown with the Booker, but the Booker was in a rush, made his job a little easier. Now, folks, in saying that, so yeah, he got the match. Well, as a pay-per-view coming up, the Booker would have picked somebody anyway. I wonder who the Booker would have picked had JP not issued that challenge. Kind of makes you go, So this week, folks, we have some pretty interesting matches. It'll be Casper 2779 taking on Machete Ramos. Kwani Fist will be going up against Shepard Bane. And the match we're going to be watching, James Outras, without the mask, will be taking on the Master Sean Puff. So we're going to see if James Outras can beat the Master again, unmasked. Yeah, I saw that video. You know what made me laugh about it was he was talking about James Outras losing this title before the nameplate was even put on. When he lost the Intercontinental title before the nameplate was even put on, and then tried to get a rematch. What kind of idiot? As Melvin would say. Now, the Brass Hole will be taking on the Emperor 2K and Nama Liam. Didn't they already face each other one time before? Was that the one that the Emperor snuck out a win? Yeah. Polish Power will be taking on Fat Thomas. We got PP taking on PT. And a number one contender triple threat match. It'll be Money taking on the Super Champion King versus the Lunatic Aqua Regia. Number one contender match for the Intercontinental Championship. It'll be the Badass Eddie Von Detty versus Draven the Sledgehammer. The returning Red Death will take on South Bronx Savage to determine the number one contender for the World Championship. And then our triple threat number one contender match for the triple threat title. It'll be Martel the Carpenter versus the First Lady Alexa Leslie versus her stablemate Matt Blakely in match 1. And then match 2 will see Bobby Blaze taking on Lady Assassin and the Darkstalker. First Lady, yes, she's going to win the first one. The second one, I don't know. I might have to give that one to the Darkstalker. I don't know. If nobody shows up and gets in his way. Trios champions are in action as... Do we even still call them Sinister? Screw it. Johnny Rocco, David the Beast Smith, and the Ronin, Shona Campbell, will be taking on the team of Crusher LB, Cloudy Diggs, and the Idol Steve Sampson in a trios title match. Our tag team champs, Killer Goons, Big Mel, and the sponsored athlete, Jayla Masters, will be taking on Lycan Umbras and the pinnacle of humanity, Adrian Christopher. And let's see if this partner shows up this time. Remember the last time? Yeah, he was still a little pissed about that. In his first defense, Street Fight King will be taking on the Messiah and Wolf Knight in the Triple Threat Championship. The Blueprint Jackson Aries will be taking on Money, MF, and Mike. JP DiMaggio, the Notorious One, will be taking on Hakeo Jason Shepard. Nergahante will be taking on Katz and Corey in the Intercontinental Championship. And then our main event, folks. The returning Jermaine Walker, fresh off a concussion protocol, will be taking on Captain Mexico. Yep. That's the matches. Hey, Flip, I don't fucking make the matches. That Booker did that. Speaking of making things, folks, if you'll remember, last week we told you something in this room would be given away. And we surveyed the room and we thought very long and hard. We also price checked. And we had an item ready to go. But when we price checked it, folks, no. We'd be better off selling that than giving that away. But we did find a very good first giveaway. And folks, if you thought I was playing, this should show you. We're dead serious, folks. We're going to give this away. Just mail it right to you. Now, whether you have to pay the shipping charge is another story. That could be worked out. But folks, the first from the front row giveaway, because some of these got to go. We got to make room for new ones, which we do have some new ones coming. Hey, did that Spider-Man one come? Oh, yes. Which one? The first one or the first one? You picked it up for me. Thanks, Flip. Appreciate that. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. What we're giving away. So, folks, this week we will post a question. There will be a time limit. And the winner will receive... Ooh, Flip. The suspense. It's killing me. Wait, we need a good intro song for this one. So, folks, oh, I got the perfect intro for it. You answer the question right, folks. Whether you're a collector or you think it might make a good gift for somebody. That's right, folks. 25th anniversary Hot Topic exclusive White Tiger Sword from Power Rangers number 668. One lucky winner will receive this. Question will not be too hard. Hopefully you don't Google it. But hey, if you do, then you really don't know your trivia. That's right, folks. I'm not playing. Somebody's going to win this White Tiger Sword. Yeah, you remember when we bought this? Oh man. So, and if you're asking, will it come in this protector? Yes, it will come in this protector. So you will get the Tiger Zord. Nice protector. Whether you have to pay the shipping charge, we can discuss that. So, what is the question? We're going to type it, folks. That way you can read it and think about it. Now, like I said, there will be a time limit. We haven't established how long you will have to answer the question because we want to be fair. An hour. I think an hour should be good. Yeah. So once we pose the question, folks, 1 hour. And we are going to tag everybody. And you'll have 1 hour to answer the question that we're going to type on the page. And a picture of what you're going to win. Or could win. I think that's a pretty good one for the first one. Yeah. You know, we had it sitting up there so long. I think the back kind of faded, but hey, it's in pretty good condition. Yeah, we put these in the box as we got them. So be watching out, folks. You think we should do it in the middle of the week? Nobody got Thursday to think about it? We need to check our schedule. Now, it will be posted at night, folks, when we think most people are home. But hey, good luck to you. And while we do that, we'll probably look for something else in this room to just give away, folks. Maybe we'll dig in that box over there. Maybe we'll go dig in them bags. Maybe we'll go in one of those Loot Crate boxes and grab a t-shirt. Yeah, that's a good idea, Flip. We got enough t-shirts. Heck, maybe we'll go and make another shirt from the show for a giveaway. You don't know, folks. We're going to make it interesting, though. And like I said, folks, there's a lot of things in WPA that are kayfabe, but I am dead serious, folks. You could win this white Tiger Zord. What? The Darkstalker's a Power Ranger fan? No way. This is pretty good. Yeah, well, it kind of called out to me up there. So be ready, folks, because once that question goes up, the clock will start. Yeah. But that's all we have, folks. Be sure to stay tuned. Philip will be coming up with his pick of the week, and I already saw it. That was a pretty good pick. Man, I probably would have picked somebody else, but hey, I'm not Philip. Remember, folks, hug your loved ones. Pick up the phone and call that friend that might need to hear your voice. We're getting into the holiday season, folks. A lot of people not feeling mentally good. Don't drink and drive. And folks, listen to your kids sometimes. They might be small, but they have problems too. That's about all we got. Why are we still talking? I don't know. It's like I almost feel like I have something else I need to say, but I can't remember what. Hey, did you hear from Turtle? Yeah, he's like over in Europe somewhere. Oh, he left after that match. Yeah. I don't know what. He said something about he had to go find himself or something, or he just needed some peace and quiet. Everybody here was kind of crazy. I know. Power Rangers. Bunch of geeks. Hello, WPA, and once again, it is I, the czar of all performance, the knower of impressive feats. I am Philip Alexander Kennington IV, and as always, it is your honor and privilege to hear my voice come across your screen. There's no need for me to prolong who my pick is, as the blueprint. Jackson Aries is the one I have selected, and you should feel honored as I watched your match. After having to apologize to that trumpet you call a girl, but a fallacy. But you were able to refocus and bring home the gold. It's a shame that it took for you to let go of the dead weight to once again obtain gold. I remember when you won your triple threat title. I was impressed then that you were willing to sacrifice her to achieve greatness. You know, when I first saw your name as the challenger for the television championship, I was bewildered. But now that I've watched your match, I fully understand. There was a very good selection. And I should probably be giving the Booker my pick of the week. That'll never happen. But congratulations, Mr. Aries. Another title. Hopefully you have a good reign. But folks, that is all I have. I grow weary, and I must retire to my boudoir. So until the next time, I bid you good day. I said good day.